All right, Show Us a Gunner back here again today. As you can see, I have my GP100 on the bench again, as well as this. It's a Wilson Combat 246, the custom tuned spring kit for the Ruger GP100. So one thing I want to note is there's a lot of different kits out there. I'm pretty sure they're all sourced from the same parts, because they all by and large come with similar things. So one thing I want to note here is it comes with a 9-pound hammer spring, 10-pound, 12-pound, and then an 8 and a 10-pound trigger spring. So you got some options to try here. I can't tell you at the time of this video what the factory trigger spring and hammer spring are as far as weights, but definitely you can incrementally kind of go down. So today I'm going to go ahead and try to go with the 10-pound, both in the 10 pounds. For the trigger and the hammer. I mean, by and large, the trigger pull on the GP100 is nothing bad. Single action is really nice. Double action, smooth. Really don't have any complaints about it. I just really wanted to give it a try and see what, how these would, affect the trigger pull. And by going with, kind of a basic start here, I'm going to just kind of see what I can do to try to fine tune it. So I'm going to go ahead and put in these springs and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so back again after installing the spring kit. I went ahead and put in the 10-pound hammer spring and the 10-pound trigger spring. Save the other springs, obviously, in case I need to go back or switch forth, whatnot. So, this is kind of middle of the line as far as this kit goes. I did try the 8-pound. It felt just a little on the light side as far as resetting the trigger. But double action pull is really smooth and quick. The single action pull is really light. I wish I had a trigger gauge to be able to, describe the differences and how much I've gained. It's something I'll probably be looking at in the future for sure. So, it's going to basically be trial and error to see what I find, I like the most. But to me, it's definitely a big difference. I guess it's going to come down to reliable primer hit with the hammer, and it's going to come down to reliable trigger reset. So I think right now I'm sitting pretty good, but maybe in the future I might decide to try to lighten it up a little bit more. I think really to get a good grasp on what I got, I need to get a trigger gauge so I can kind of know what I'm dealing with. So, but yeah, I think it's going to really change the feel of the GP100. Not like it felt bad before, but it's definitely a quicker action. I think the double action is really enjoyable to shoot in this now. So yeah, I mean, I guess, for the $9 I think I spent for this, $9.99, pretty easy parts kit to go ahead and give a try. If you don't like it, you're really not out that much. And it gives you the option. And you always got backup springs, so if something wears out, I can try putting in this 12-pound or something. But it's nice to have parts and springs and stuff as well, so I'm not really complaining about that. But yeah, I think this is really going to kind of change the feel of this GP100. Definitely, I think it'll allow for some faster shots, especially in double action, and keeping the sights on target. So, all right, well, let me know what you guys think. If you have any, recommendations with these, or if you had any experience, with the different poundages, if you had some, experiences with the trigger scale to know exactly what, what kind of poundage you're talking on a trigger pull. So, in the meantime, I think I'll be looking for one of them. So, if I get one, I'll be sure to do an update and kind of show, and maybe I'll go back and compare stock versus, with a couple different settings. I think that'd be a pretty cool video. So yeah, definitely give them a look, see what you think. So I think I like it. But thanks for watching, and check back soon.